All right, we're going to move to 4.2, City Council, City Manager to issue encouraging statements and recognize city staff.
Mayor, if you don't mind, I'll brag a little bit.
Go right ahead.
So this morning, as I was headed to the office, I saw a dead raccoon, and you know, I thought I need to let somebody know about that. And I got busy when I got to the conference center. There was activities down there I needed to be at, and it's gone. So I didn't have to do anything, and it kind of reinforces what Mary Ellen was telling me about. Somebody came into the visitor center last week and was bragging about how clean our city is. And there's a lot of moving parts that make that happen. And I want to recognize the people that are doing that. You know, the Parks Department, the Street Department, Animal Control, always picking up litter, always picking up things. Other departments, as they see things, address it as well. And it's not uncommon to see somebody walking into this building, they'll stop and pick up a piece of litter that works here. So hats off to the staff that do that, and I just want to thank y'all for everything. Also, I'd like to mention that you know, we want to recognize our police department for the outstanding service they provide. Day in and day out, they're interacting with the public. You know, sometimes they have to write a citation. Most of the times they write a warning. We don't want to let that secret get out, though. But we are very sensitive to that, and Mitch and his crew do a great job for us providing police. Just like today on the intersection of of Pearl Street and Crockett, they were having to exercise a little police investigative tools on a vehicle on the side of the road, and taking care of that. Just driving by that gave me a sense of peace that regardless of what's going on, we've got people working around the city to keep us safe, and that's invaluable. And so thank you, Mitch. Thank you, team. You guys are awesome. I'm so proud we've got you in a new facility, and if you haven't seen the new facility, drive out on the loop and stop and take a look and ask for a tour. Maybe they'll let you in. I don't know. It depends on your background check. But we do want to encourage the public to know what we've got and the resources that have been provided by the taxpayers for this department. So thank you, taxpayers, for supporting the police so well. So.
Chris, don't forget that shameless plug of this weekend. Great cleanup.
Oh yeah, Great Granbury Cleanup is this weekend, weather permitting. We are hearing that there's going to be a big rain event. We're waiting to see. We're going to have to make a decision at some point on that. But if you'd like to help do a litter pickup, we're going to meet here at City Hall at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. We're looking for volunteers. We've had up to 70 to 125 volunteers in the past, and the more people we have, the quicker we get finished, and we go around and pick up litter. And what a great contribution the volunteers do. Rotary Club's been very active in that in the past, and we hope to get another Rotary team. Last weekend, Michael Ross, Deputy City Manager, and some students from the school picked up litter all around the campus of Granbury ISD, the high school. So they did a bunch of stuff for about 4 hours over there, and I don't know how much trash was gathered, but there was a bunch of litter that was picked up, and it pays off in the end. So every little bit that happens makes a huge difference in our community. So thank y'all if y'all are the ones picking up trash as well, and come see us. That's all I've got, Mayor.
I'm sure that's all you choose to share. There's a heck of a lot more that you could be talking about with this group. Council? Down here? No? Well, I'm going to brag on the council and city manager just a little bit. We often are going through the agenda items here, and we will move through them very quickly, and I think some people may get the impression that, oh, they're not discussing that at all. Well, that's not the case. It's being discussed with the city manager. He provides time to small groups. In other words, no quorum would be at the meeting, but he provides time to make sure that happens, and then the city manager and council also provide time to make sure that we, the city of Granbury, are represented in our state legislation when there are bills that are being put forth that would have either a positive effect or a detrimental effect on the city of Granbury. And over the last 2 weeks, Mr. Obadiah, Mr. Wadley, Mr. Coffman, and myself, because they needed supervision, were in Austin and lobbying for these bills, both of these times that they were actually testifying. And I will have to say that the city of Granbury was extremely well represented by the council here and by the city manager. And there have been some changes to one of the bills. We haven't seen the last one. The last one was a doozy. But we're waiting on that, and I think you should rest assured, too, that there will continue to be action down there when there are bills that will be affecting the city of Granbury. And it seems like the state is just very insistent on helping us run the city, which is somewhat annoying and sometimes very disturbing. So with that, thank you. And by the way, that just because I didn't mention the other council members doesn't mean that they aren't backing that same effort, and they'll be down there as needed as well, if needed. And then you have to have somebody that stays back here to make sure that all the work gets done. So thank you all. Appreciate it.
I might just add one more thing.
Mr. Coffman.
Just add to that layer of work that's going on. Not only did the three of y'all join and get me to go as well, but the others read the information that we're discussing and understand what's being said and what's being done and understand the gravity of the situation. And so while these bills are punitive to Granbury in many cases, it's unintended consequences from what they're trying to address somewhere else in most cases. And then there's some other bills, Senate Bill 19, for instance, that is very detrimental to every city in Texas and every county in Texas and every ISD in Texas. So we'll see if they pass that. The governor so insisted on it, they may have special sessions through the summer on it if they don't do something. So anyway, it's a tumultuous time, and state government and local governments are certainly in peril while they're in session. So put us in your prayers.
And I would comment that you too are invited to the Capitol. You too are invited to go down and testify and speak up at these meetings of things that affect you. And if you look for any kind of direction or I guess just help in identifying those bills that you would like to go down and talk. Where do you go? How do you get there? What do you do once you're there? Just pick up the phone and call any of the council, myself or Chris, and we'll certainly help you do that, because it is the citizens down there that they listen to. They listen to you quicker than just about anybody else. So thank you.